Esse aqui? Acho que não, né? Isso aqui é esse aqui? Ainda não abriu a outra pastinha. Tem mais uma. Esse aqui mesmo. Só que eu vou repetir. Eu vou repetir o... Vou repetir. Eu não entendi o que tem que fazer. Eu perdi muita chance. Perdi muitos objetivos nisso aí. Pô, não dá pra entrar. Eu vou tentar só mais um pouquinho, só pra ver.
With this guy, Phelps.
Tá vendo aqui, ó? Não tem como subir ali, mano. Não tem como. Tá vendo, ó? Só a entrada tá fechada, ó. Dá não, dá não. Alguma coisa no caso devia ter feito, entendeu? E não tá... Não tem como abrir aqui, ó. Se eu viesse com um carro e quebrasse aqui a entrada, ver se a entrada quebrava. Mas não quebra não. E aqui também, ó. Tá vendo, ó? Alguma coisa aconteceria aqui. Não, eu vou refazer o caso. Melhor. Restart o caso. Vai lá, vamos lá. Vou refazer o caso que... Aí eu não entendi nada de nada mesmo.
Of course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Councillor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
Difícil, hein? Aqui vai ser
Another
difícil.
body. and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
When exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Aqui tem que pensar, mano. Vai ter que pensar muito. Eu vou anotando. Vou anotando então o que eu fiz de errado e.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
How can I help you boys?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
Tá.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip. Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
Beleza.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Penhorados. Anéis penhorados. Os anéis que ele tirou das vítimas. Entendeu? Os anéis que ele tirou das vítimas. Calma. Todo mundo usava boné, né?
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Perp is having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that one?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. If the Dahlia letters are genuine, then the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Muller.
And how do we prove that, Phelps? Skipper ain't gonna like this one bit.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
Central Unit, 459 suspects to be taken into custody at the trolley station on Lucas Avenue. Stand by for further.
Officer Newhouse, 103 and Beach.
Espaço certinho, hein? Nossa senhora.
Any Central Unit, 459 suspects to be taken into custody at the trolley station on Lucas Avenue. Stand by for further.
This is Car 11 King. Go ahead.
You should have iced those folks. You leave no witnesses, you stay out of the
I'm not
poke.
riding all the way to Santa Ana and then on to Cincinnati with you pissing in my
But
ear.
I'm tired of always being on the lam.
I don't have a choice. A stick-up charge is still a stick-up charge, and I ain't going back inside.
You're both coming with me. Don't do anything stupid.
Puta que eu pariu, sai fora, mano. Essas pessoas no meio do caminho é foda, hein, meu? Tomar no cu. Perdi. Ah, mano, vou atropelar as pessoas, foda-se. Quero atropelar, não tem jeito. Não tem jeito de não... Tem que atropelar. Tem que atropelar, não tem jeito. Depois paga na polícia lá. Não tem jeito. Tem que ir atrás do suspeito.
Any Central Unit, 459 suspects to be taken into custody at the trolley station on Lucas Avenue. Stand by for further.
This is Car 11 King. Go ahead with the further.
11 King, 2459 suspects sighted in the vicinity of the trolley station on Lucas Avenue between Court and Colton.
You should have iced those folks. You leave no witnesses, you stay out of the
I'm not
poke.
riding all the way to Santa Ana and then on to Cincinnati with you pissing in my
But
ear.
I'm tired of always being on the lam.
I don't have a choice. A stick-up charge is still a stick-up charge, and I ain't going back inside.
You're both coming with me. Don't do anything stupid.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires. Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Put your hands in the air! Car 11K calling KGPL. Code 4 at the Lucas Avenue trolley station. The 459 suspects are in custody.
Roger, 11K. All units, code 4 on the 459 suspects at the Lucas Avenue trolley station.
Tentar achar aqui o... De novo, vamos lá.
KGPL to all units. Citizen reports man with a gun. Union and Rockwood Street. Union and Rockwood Street. Unit to handle code 2. Identify. KGPL to all units. Citizen reports man with a gun. Union and Rockwood Street. Union and Rockwood Street. Unit to handle code 2. Identify.
11K, go ahead.
11 King.
God damn it! I said cough it up! I'm not gonna say it again. That's it, old man. I've had enough of your gibberish.
Give it up! LAPD!
Obnoxious oaf.
Pula, 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 pula aí, não pula não,
Hurry, you can
porra.
still catch him.
Ah, não, 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 não. Ai.
There he is. See him?
Be careful. He looks dangerous.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Cover me.
Deu um tiro na arma do cara, mano. Mas matou. É isso aí, matou, mano. Maravilha. Mais uma missão concluída. O policial era foda naquela época, hein? Época de 40, hein? Porra. Eles matavam ali de boa, mano. Tá bom. Pelo menos não ia ter processo nas costas. Policial, né, mano? Vamos lá. Corre, corre. Esse aqui é igual como se fosse um GTA. Um GTA antigo, mano. Opa! Olha os carros da época aqui. Os carros da época. Vamos ver se não bate em ninguém, né? Tem muita gente, deixa eu passar, vai. Deixa eu passar. Uhul! Legal. Uhul! Da hora, né? Da hora. Esse jogo é muito bonito, mano. Muito bonito esse jogo. Pra Play 3, que era na época, né? Remasterizou Play 4. Maravilha. Maravilha de jogo, viu? Pena que não traduziram pra português, né? Traduziram, fizeram só as legendas em inglês, né? Também jogo de 2011, né? 2011 esse jogo. Opa, passei por si. Ih, vou ter que voltar do outro lado. Estacionar aqui.
Follow the order.
In the papers.
Do outro lado. Do outro lado.
Is he him? I saw his picture.
You boys ready? Follow me.
We should keep this development with the rings under our hat until we speak with the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
I get it, Rusty.
É. Mais uma morta.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them. Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
Então, vamos ver aqui nas dicas, né? Anéis penhorados. Anéis penhorados pelo suspeito Percy B. Shirley. Cabelo negro. Altura média. Beleza. Beleza. Localizações. Tô na cena do crime. As pessoas. A vítima, Nelson Gaines. Foi testemunha. Jameson, ainda não. Que seria o do anel. Não. Ah, Jameson é o cara que eu vou. É um cara que eu vou ver agora, mas pera aí. Vamos analisar, né? A bolsa dela. Vamos ver o que tem na bolsa. Bolsa de mão. Tem 12 negócios. Vamos ver.
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
Esse é o nome dela.
That's going to be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Uma identificação de um estúdio de gravação de filme que fechou em 41. Aqui ó, a carta que mostra. Eu já li essa carta. E ela era uma bêbada, né? A mulher era uma bêbada. Entendeu?
Was trying to get her to come home.
Era uma bêbada. Tipo isso, entendeu? Uma pessoa. E acho que era a mãe dela querendo que ela voltasse pra casa, né? Esse é o bar.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
Certo. Já tem outro lugar pra ir, né?
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
Travesseiro. Não sei do que de... Tem várias coisas aqui. Beleza. Beleza. Ok. Vamos ver o corpo dela.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and
Esse é o
eye regions.
legista.
Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Falou que foi
Any
estrangulamento.
idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Meia-noite. Ele acha que meia-noite que mataram ela. A meia-noite. Olha o sangão aqui, ó. Olha o sangão dela aqui. Foi uma porrada
Blood
forte que ela
splatter on the
recebeu, hein?
cage. She must have been struck while standing up.
Uma pancada forte que ela recebeu. Vamos lá, dar uma olhadinha nela. O anel.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Então o cara tirou o anel da mulher. Tirou o anel. Beleza. Aqui não tem nada. Coitadinha, tá roxa já. Apanhou tanto.
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Então é isso aí. Tempo da morte também. Vamos lá. Eu queria achar mais uma pista, se tem alguma pista. Ah não, mas acho que acabou. Acabou. Não tem mais nada não. Vamos telefonar, né? Vamos telefonar. Telefonar agora. Ah é, falar com o suspeito, né? Falar com o suspeito. Vou lá com o suspeito aqui.
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her.
Eu tava beijando
Is that
ela.
against the law?
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
Tava beijando ela?
Classic Carmine.
Oxi. Ele disse que tava beijando ela. Por isso que o cara já deu um soco nele, mano. Que merda, mano. Que merda. E aí? Vamos ver o que ele vai falar, né?
Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop! Don't hit him.
Porque ele interferiu com a evidência, né? Vamos perguntar isso pra ele.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Quer dizer, ele deu uma olhada, ele quis dar uma olhada, entendeu? Olha lá. Você pegou, né, a bolsa, é isso, na bolsa, né? Ela precisava disso, ela não precisava, não precisava, eu dei uma olhada. Meu, pior que nesse caso aqui, Ixi, aqui tá difícil, hein, mano. Já tá difícil, hein. Eu acho que eu vou ser um... Se eu for good cop... Não é good cop aqui, mano. Não é good cop. Aqui não é good cop nem ferrando, mano. Não é good cop, não. Não deve ser. Ai. Eu vou ser bad cop, mano. Não, vou ser good cop, vai.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
Tá. Ele tava à procura de dinheiro, eu acho. Entendeu? Ele tava à procura... Eu encontrei o batom dela. Não era muito. Não era muito.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Olhou pra direita, toma.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out.
Prendeu ele.
Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
Pô, esse cara é muito
I'm telling you,
doido.
it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Toma. Foi beijar a morta, seu filho
Get
da
this
mãe.
sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
Fui querer pegar dinheiro dela, da bolsa, um vagabundo. Preso. Vamos lá. Vamos lá, vamos telefonar. Vamos telefonar. Como os Estados Unidos era evoluído já, né? Em 40 já tinha o telefone, né, mano? Facinho, né?
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks.
Bem rapidinho ela respondeu, hein? Onde era o local. Vamos lá. Cai fora. Cai fora. Já vimos o que tinha que ver. O bar. Vamos pro bar onde ela foi vista a última vez. O bar. Vamos lá no bar. Vamos lá, vamos no bar, vamos no bar.
Read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah. Yeah, I read about that.
Those people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? I guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. You spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overcame King. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
Breathe, Phelps. Breathe, damn it!
Deixa eu ver esse carro aqui. Deixa eu só entrar nele pra... Só pra ver se...
Great. How are we gonna look getting around in this thing, Cole?
Só pra ver se eu... Mas eu já tinha pegado esse carro. É que uma das missões é entrar em todos os carros do jogo. Uma das missões é essa, entrar em todos os carros do jogo.
Hey!
É longe o local, hein? É longe. É longe. Olha só. Não! Não!
If we survive this, it's gonna be a miracle.
Ah. Se você matar uma pessoa, você perde um monte de coisa, mano. Espero que eu não tenha matado o cara. Eu sou policial, né? Não posso ficar matando cidadão de bem, né? A batida foi tão forte que quebrou o vidro de trás. Aqui que vai ser o... Vamos ver se eu consigo, né? Vamos ver se eu...
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
Perguntar.
You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights.
You don't have any. Answer the question.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, Detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Did you see Evelyn last night?
No, I was at home, writing.
Do you want to get dragged into this, McCaffrey? Do you want us to get interested in you?
She hung out with this powder puff, James Tiernan. They haunted the public library together.
How well do you know James Tiernan?
I know he works some kind of plebeian job at Rawlings Bowling Alley.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
Os dois eu
Thank you for the
acertei agora.
information, Mr. McCaffrey.
Ai, ai. Eu tive que forçar ele ser bad cop 2 vezes. Tá, as dicas que eu ganhei, deixa eu ver. As dicas. Pera aí. A localização. Pera aí.
One more time, pal, and I'll break your fucking jaw.
If you don't mind, I'm trying to grasp a very elusive thought.
Tem muita coisa aqui não. Queria achar alguma outra coisa, viu? Mas acho que não vai ter não, viu? Vai ter não, vai ter não. Esse carro acho que...
Great. How are we gonna look getting around in this
Vamos
thing,
entrar nessa
Cole?
coisa mesmo? Não, mas beleza. Não tem nada não. Aqui não tem nada não. Tá. Queria achar o local do...
Continue the response time.
Ela foi em outro bar, eu acho. É isso, né? Ah não, aquele cara é o amigo dela, né?
What did you make of McCaffrey?
There'll come a day, and it's coming very soon. We'll run him and the rest of his pinko buddies out of Los Angeles.
I meant as a suspect, Rusty.
Se bem que... Tá querendo... Vamos ver aí. Tô no boliche.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
This is business, Florence. We got a guy who works here by the name of Tiernan.
Sure we do. He's a pin setter. Clears the jams, works the gutters. Go right in. He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back. He's a nice boy.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
Vou pegar ele. Vou pegar ele.
Tiernan! LAPD!
Ah, entendi o que tinha que fazer.
There!
What are you waiting for? Get after him!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn, Cole.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer!
Another runner. Well, at least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to lam it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means.
Hit him, Cole! Spit him out!
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble.
Hands behind your head!
Nem falaram, nem perguntaram nada. Já levaram. Na verdade, ele nem fez a pergunta pra ele. Nem perguntou.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
Queria já ver se tinha alguma coisa. Normal, normal.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins. Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time. I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Legal. Famosinha, então. Famosinha.
She wasn't always such a loner. Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
And she was borrowing books
Olha o
from
cara que tava no bar aí, ó.
Bowler McCaffrey.
Livro dele. Ele assinou. Da hora. Bonita ela. Era bonita. Só bebia, né? Ah, é isso mesmo. Tá. Fazer algumas perguntas pro cara.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it. But she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
Deixa eu entender aqui o que ele falou, que eu nem entendi também. Você e Evelyn eram próximos, Mr. Robbins? Não, muitas pessoas sentiam tristes que ela se foi. Eu era um dos poucos. Não eram muitas pessoas que teriam tristeza quando ela se foi. Tá, tá. Eu se você good cop também? Ai, ai. Tá.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Legal. Ele é sério, esse cara. Ele é bem sério.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
Não. Vou forçar ele. Vou forçar ele. Vou forçar ele. Ele tem que falar alguma coisa.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
Evelyn nunca machucou ninguém. Tá bom. Pô, mas aí eu não entendi. Quem dos dois que eu pego? É o cara que correu da polícia agora? Ou o cara agora eu tenho que ir no apartamento dele?
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly. Return to Central. Code 2.
11 King, en route. Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
O meu chefe quer que eu volte. Vamos ver o que o meu chefe tá querendo, né? Vamos ver. Falou, volte imediatamente.
Watch where you're driving, you maniac!
Essa missão agora tá dando o que falar, viu?
Slow and steady, come on!
Vou ter que entrar aqui na escada. Vou arrebentar meu carro agora. Ai, 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 ai. Delegacia Central de Polícia. Vamos ver o que o meu chefe quer.
Seems like a decent guy. Captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Ray Pinker e Carruthers.
So I gave him a dusty.
Vamos lá.
Hey! Fuck you! I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down to 1 round.
Carai. Foi preso, né? Deve ter sido. Lugar feio.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick. But she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And follow up on Evelyn Summers. I want daily reports.
Eu quero relatórios diários. Vamos lá. O negócio tá ficando
We got our orders.
chato.
Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
You got a problem?
Vamos telefonar. Vamos telefonar.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Phelps.
I need an
Igual
address for
nadador.
a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Igual falaram pra mim, o nadador.
McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thank you.
Vamos lá, vamos no apartamento do rapaz.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting he wouldn't forget.
This guy must have escaped from the loony bin.
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What's it got to do with?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the Slam River found out.
All units on frequency 2 stand by.
McCaffrey is in apartment 6. Doesn't look like anybody's home.
Terrible shame. Means there's nobody to let us in. You want to do the honors, Phelps?
Don't think this is anything.
O restante da carta. Tá com ele, ó.
Torn from the letter we found beside the body. At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
No good to me.
Ah, é ele, ó.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
É ele mesmo.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you going to give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
Olha o sangue na roupa dele. Tá, é ele.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Vamos pegar ele. Tá no... Ah, ela. Subir.
Grosvenor McCaffrey! Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
I'll go get our wheels.
Ele subiu.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
There he is. See him? Hey, if you get him, give him one for me, detective.
Give it up, LAPD. McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
Tomou uma na cara. Isso, tomou uma na cara. Pelo menos isso. É, ele tava com o sangue, né? É dela.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey. Unless Tiernan set him up. You don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Whoever did it. At least it wasn't that Dahlia fuck.
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
5 charges en route to 496 Broadway. You have another assignment there, Central?
Da hora a trilha do trem. Pelo trilho do trem vai rapidinho.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young fellas.
Deixa eu ver do Tina. Porque ele fugiu, né? Vamos na 1. Vamos na 1 primeiro. Vamos na 1.
I want to make homicide. You know you made it if you can get that desk.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Nossa, difícil essa, hein? Difícil.
You should let me go now. I've done nothing wrong.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Sounds like half an answer to me, Tiernan. Were you sleeping with her?
That's none of your business.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
You don't like McCaffrey, do you, Tiernan?
He's full of the common man routine, but he props up a bar like the rest of us.
Esse cara é bom, hein?
Evelyn thought he was going to be a great novelist. He had nothing but vitriol for her.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
If you don't give me some reason to think differently about this,
Caralho,
Tiernan,
errei
I'm
tudo.
gonna have to go to the DA.
I drank half a bottle of scotch. I don't remember a goddamn thing.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
We use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
I want the truth. I think you broke into McCaffrey's apartment and planted a lug wrench there.
I didn't do that, and there's no way you can prove any different.
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out. Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
Que merda, hein? Será que ele plantou mesmo? Puta, mano.
The cop they've been talking about on the radio? Want another commendation?
Qualquer coisa eu saio antes e faço as perguntas de novo.
I said all's fair in love and war.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
You told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
Acho que eu tenho que falar da carta, né?
You'll have to do better than that, Grosvenor. We know about you and Evelyn.
Evelyn was a lush, and a boring one at that. You can't link her to me. Seems there's a serious gulf between what you think you know and what you actually do, detective.
Mano, não é possível.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
How about half of Augusta Summers' last correspondence with her daughter?
What are you talking about?
After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understandable. Okay, I'll level with you. Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
But you didn't.
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
It's either going to be you or Tiernan, Grosvenor.
Make it stick, detective. The party has good lawyers.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks for your help.
McAfee. Jeito não.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore! She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have...
You beat her because she stole from you. Because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it?
Agora ficou
How is a man
nervosinho, né?
supposed to call himself a man?
Vagabundo.
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Pode levar, vagabundo. Pode levar.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
Boa. Boa. O chefe ficou feliz. O chefe ficou feliz. O chefe ficou feliz. Aí sim. Grosvenor McCaffrey pode escrever um conto em memória em sua cela para a linha que lá eles têm o para matar, né? Até a hora sua morte. Linha da morte, né? Beleza. Resolvido. Caso resolvido. Olha a guerra rolando.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunny squad. The Gunny is dead, first platoon is in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Then we rally with the first, then try for the Namboots.
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Namboots and enfilade.
Mate,
we can lose everyone.
Lieutenant! Get back off this fucking bridge! They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions. We only have minutes. I'm in charge here, Sergeant. Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? We don't have time for this, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river. My orders are to reconnoiter the... I think that point is now moot. You have 10 men left. My orders are to save what's left. Move out!
Então uns queriam fugir, outros queriam ir para o...
Well done, lads. You did well with the Summers case. But we have a problem. The examiner received a new letter today.
Do you mind if I take a look, Ray?
Go right ahead. They've both been rinsed in gasoline like the previous letters, so I can't lift a print.
Ó o assassino, ó. Ó o assassino. Vamos ver o que ele escreveu pra mim.
No one else but the killer knew about this message.
Conte, não sei o que, BD, procure-me. Onde eu escondo eu mesmo? Onde eu me esconderia? Que vagabundo, mano.
To suffer woes which hope thinks infinite, to forgive wrongs darker than death or night.
Defy poder. Enquanto parece onipotente, amar e acreditar ainda na esperança de criar. Isso é glória e glória, titã, bom, tal. Isso é sozinho a vida, brincar, império e vitória. Nossa, que merda. Um monte de baboseira. Percy. Palavras poéticas de Percy Bysshe Shelley. Beleza. E aqui é o que tem dentro da carta. Vamos ver.
Another snippet from the Shelley poem.
Procurando o paraíso enquanto ainda. Yet deve ser. Ainda. Sei lá. A música. Eu escondi eu mesmo como uma fonte no lugar público onde eu me deitaria para refletir a lua, ver em ondas sobre verde. Nossa, nossa, não entendi porra nenhuma.
If the note is from the Dahlia maniac, he definitely also killed Teresa Terrellson.
Mal and I agree.
But where does that leave us? If this is the Dahlia killer, and he is responsible for the Tarrelson murder, not to mention the Muller...
Hang on a moment, Skipper.
Let me finish, Rusty. We have 5 birds in hand and none in the bush. The department will not survive a scandal if we have to let them all go without catching a fiend first. Your careers will be over for a start, gentlemen.
Looking in wonder.
Ah, fuck it. I knew this run was too good to be true.
I hid myself within a fountain in the public square.
You like that stuff? What is it supposed to mean?
It's supposed to... Forget what it's supposed to... What does he want it
Where are you going with this, Cole?
He's obviously taunting us. He believes he's far more intelligent than we are.
Okay, it's some kind of story, right? A guy that God hates, chains him up.
It's an allegory, Rusty.
A what? Story with 2 meanings. A symbolic meaning. But that's what he wants us to think.
Could he be using it literally? Within a fountain in a public square? Could it be that easy?
Can somebody tell me what the fuck is going on?
The fountain in Pershing Square. Come on, we have a clue. Captain, thanks, Red.
Be careful, Phelps. This is his game you're playing now.
Agora é que nem ele falou. Agora você tá jogando o jogo dele. Agora você tá jogando o jogo dele, entendeu? É a dica, né? Ele deu a dica.
Movie people went to jail. They think they're untouchable.
She wants a 5-star goddamn wedding.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that desk.
Vamos lá.
All those cases, Rusty. What have I been telling you all along?
We gotta get this guy.
I know. Enough women have died.
Yeah, and it's our asses on the line too, Phelps. You heard what the captain said. The department is not gonna take responsibility for all those bad convictions.
Success is a double-edged sword.
Let's just get this sick pervert and have it done with.
Rather you than me, Phelps.
E tem mesmo, tem alguma coisa lá.
You know the local hobos use that as a latrine.
There is a cave, all overgrown with trailing, odorous plants which curtain out the day. Where next? Elizabeth Short, Betty Short, Black Dahlia.
Elizabeth Short's Social Security card.
Jesus Christ.
That's not all. There's another stanza from Shelley.
Can you work it out? You got a city map? See if you can work out where he's taking us. I don't like this freak leading us around by the nose.
Cave. Caverna, cave. Ele tá falando que é uma caverna, né? É uma caverna. Uma caverna. Tudo. Outra fonte? Vou procurar no mapa. Onde tem uma caverna aqui? ter que ir procurando, né? É grande esse mapa, hein, mano? Pô, esse é ruim, hein, mano. Vou ter que ficar procurando o... Qual que é o... é,
He's only a writer. He can't really
É mesmo, né? Será que só isso? Caverna, mano. Achei muito estranho caverna, mano. Cave é isso, né?
Officer needs help, 103 NV.
Him. It's really him, the fuck who killed the Dahlia. Can you believe this? He's leading us.
It's his game, Rusty. He may want someone to catch him, but he's extremely dangerous. I doubt if he will give up easily.
Suits me down to the fucking ground. We clip this fuck and we get citations. What a day to be a cop. That pencil-pushing Parker won't be able to shove me aside after this.
All units to citizen reports a 211 in progress at 9th and Grand. Unit to handle code 3, identify. Continue to respond, sir. All units, the citizen reports a 211 in progress at 9th and Grand. Unit to...
Hit the sidewalk, all of you! The place is closed for business, you hear? Oh shit! We got cops! Benny, get your...
LAPD! You got nowhere to go!
Pô, cliquei errado, mano. Carai, cliquei errado, mano. Nossa. Foi mal, gente. Fui correr demais.
All units, the citizen reports a 211 in progress at 9th and Grand. Unit to handle code 3, identify. All units, the citizen reports a 211 in progress.
Hit the sidewalk, all of you! The place is closed for business, you hear? Oh shit! We got cops! Benny, get your
LAPD! You got nowhere to go!
Right.
Throw out the guns! Give me some cover!
Light him up!
I'll cover you.
Jake! Mikey! Oh, Jesus. Fuck the money! I'm gone!
God damn it, get after him, Cole.
It's not too late to give yourself up.
Now, are we gonna make a bargain or what?
Put the weapon down now. You want to back off right now.
Don't test me, goddammit!
Holy Toledo!
$11K calling KGPL. We're code 4 on the 211 at Rawlings Bowling Alley.
All units, code 4 at Rawlings Bowling Alley at the intersection of 9th and Grand. Code 4.
Peguei metade dos crimes, eu já solucionei. Falta a outra metade agora. Ainda bem que não tem copyright nessas músicas, hein? Não tem copyright, não. E se tiver, foi há 60 anos atrás?
Lee.
All units enter the shooting 943 South Broadway at Levine's Liquor Store. 943 South Broadway at Levine's Liquor Store. Any unit to handle code 2 identified.
From its curved roof, the mountain's frozen tears hang down, raining forth doubtful light.
Doubtful is right.
A chandelier. The glass dome at the halls of justice. It's worth a shot, Rusty.
Okay, Professor, one shot's all we got.
All units enter the shooting 943 South Broadway at Levine's Liquor Store. 943 South Broadway at Levine's Liquor Store. Any unit to handle code 2 identified.
You saw what happened?
I warned him about that cannon under the counter. He took a shot at a couple of stick-up men. He missed. They didn't.
Where are they now?
They ran across the street and into the parking lot. That's where I lost sight of them.
We gotta turn ourselves in.
Use your head, Wilt. The cops ain't exactly going to be grateful, and there's our records to think about. Shut up. I think I hear something coming.
Eles ainda estão... Oxe, como que eu achei eles?
Put your hands where I can see them.
He's in the truck.
Oxe, ele veio... Ele não tava de carro, não? Eu achei que ele tava com um caminhão, mano. O caminhão também, um deles fugiu no caminhão, né? Sei lá. Acho que não. Só tinha dois? Já completou. Mais um crime sendo completado. Quase. Ali foi quase. Vamos lá, estamos chegando na parte. Vamos lá pegar a segunda pista que o criminoso fez. Nossa, acho que dá mal, viu? Dá mal, hein? Aí é grande, hein? O local, hein? Local grande, hein? E aí? Onde que eu entro? Nossa, é grande o lugar, hein?
Can I help you, sir?
Detectives, LAPD. This is very important, sir. How do we get to the top of the chandelier?
You what?
Have a little faith, pal. We're in a real hurry.
Head up to the top floor. There's an access panel and a ladder in the maintenance room.
Legal. Itens escondidos. Cheio de lugar aqui, hein? Cheio de lugar. É grande esse lugar, hein? Ó, o galera já tava aqui em cima já. Pera aí. Esse jogo é muito bom, mano. Esse jogo é muito bom. Só que o problema é o inglês, né, mano? O problema é falar inglês, né?
Let's go.
Oxi. É aqui, é? Let's go. Peraí. Não, ainda não. Deixa eu ver. Quero olhar o que é tudo aquilo ali. O problema é esse, entendeu?
Oh, that looks like a beauty.
I think his name is Phelps. I read about him in the paper.
I think his name is Phelps.
Ah, ela conhece ele, ó. Ela falou, seu nome é Colin Phelps, te vi num...
So you're the first in this family born without a tail.
Ah. É onde fica todos os arquivos, mano, da polícia, mano. Ah, entendi, mano. Caraca, mano. Que show. Olha quanto arquivo que ficava lá. Hoje em dia nem precisaria... Quer dizer... Precisaria ter um lugar específico pra guardar tudo, né? Mas caramba, que show. Como era difícil antes, né? Você tinha que ter um local. Agora é um local cheio de computadores pra guardar os arquivos, né? Não mudou muito, né? Mas... Em máximo. Esse jogo é bom. E não deve ser tão caro também. Mas o problema é o inglês, mano. Se você sabe mais ou menos inglês, então não vai ter problema não. Oh, show. Comprei as DLC também. Acho que a DLC tem mais... Não sei se é 4... missões a mais. Acho que é 4 missões a mais a DLC.
He's a cop. I understand you, but thousands wouldn't.
É. Então, agora eu entendi onde eu tô, mano. Eu tô no arquivo da polícia, mano. É pedir polícia, arquivo. E o cara teve uma pista aqui dentro, mano. Ó, departamento de polícia, sala dos registros criminais, né? Caramba, mano, o cara botou uma pista dentro da polícia, mano. Eu não acredito nisso, mano. Opa! Eu não quis correr assim não, cara. Não, não acredito.
I'm going out there, Rusty.
Better you than me. Be careful. Could be a trap.
Nossa! Agora virou um Uncharted. Agora virou um Uncharted isso aqui. Agora virou Uncharted isso aqui, meu. Pô, vamos devagarinho. Puta que eu... Ai, ai, ai. Toma cuidado aí, meu. Opa. Ai, carai. Ai, meu Deus. Ai, meu Deus. Ufa. Que é isso? Ah, aqui, ó. Tem um relógio. Tem um relógio.
Deirdre Muller's missing watch.
E uma carta. Os templos altos dos
The temples
homens.
high of man's ear and eye, roofed over sculptures and poesy. Where have I seen that?
Não.
Jesus Christ, Cole, get off that
Ai,
goddamn
caraca, e
thing.
aí?
Find a rope, Rusty! There isn't time. See if you can swing that thing from side to side. Get it over the edge, then jump for it.
Caraca, mano. Agora vai, agora vai.
Come on, come on. It's gonna go any second. Swing that goddamn thing and jump for it.
Eu vou cair, mano. Tá bom. Tá bom, nossa, que emoção. Olha a bagunça que
That
deu.
was too close. Yeah, well, the higher you climb, the further you fall.
Let's get out of here.
Another Dahlia clue?
No. A yellow gold wristwatch.
The Molar Dame.
Yes. And a scrap of the poem.
Another location.
If I can work it out.
Então vamos lá. Dos templos altos, os homens ouvem e veem. Do teto da escultura e poesia. De murmúrios e onde a ciência. Onde a ciência. Vamos ver, vamos ver. Vamos ver no mapa. Onde tem algo da ciência aqui? Pior que eu não manjo, né? Não manjo. Onde podia ser? Deixa eu ler de novo. Dos templos altos dos homens que podem ouvir e ver. Esculturas e poesia. Escultura e poesia. Escultura e poesia. Deve ser aqui. Deve ser aqui. É. Eu gostei muito que é
mementos from all his victims.
This guy needs to be taken out of circulation.
He takes pleasure at stringing us along, demonstrating how much smarter he is.
You can enjoy it while it lasts. We got you now, genius. Coming for you.
O jogo é muito bom. Eu gostei muito dele. Ele é um GTA, mano, mas assim, é só as missãozinhas dele, né? Eu gostei muito. Eu não sei porque não teve um 2, é porque... eu não vou contar o que acontece, né? Mas poderiam ter um 2 desse jogo aqui, mano. Tipo, depois disso aqui...
That's the guy from the paper.
Nossa, aqui é cheio de coisa, hein? Já tô percebendo que vai estar... Vou ter que fazer marabalismo aqui.
I'm pulling rank here, Cole. I'm not hauling myself up there. Go get him, Tiger.
You'd slow me down anyway, old-timer.
Ó, como é alto. Nossa, e faz tempo que eu comprei esse jogo. Faz muito tempo, mano. É que eu quis jogar de novo, mano, mas faz um tempão que eu comprei. Não deve estar caro esse jogo, não é possível. Se bem que tudo parece que não abaixa o preço os jogos, né? Os jogos não abaixam o preço, né? Bom, se você gostou do canal, se você quiser se inscrever pra ajudar, mano. Vai ser de... Meu... Muito difícil ter inscrito agora, viu? Nossa senhora. Bater um inscrito. Mas vamos lá. Opa! Ah não, ele vai cair toda hora? Ixi, tem que subir mais. Pô, ele é habilidoso, esse cara. Não é ele... Nossa. Tem que pular. Isso. Ô, trabalheira, hein? Que trabalheira, hein? Aqui eu vou morrer se eu...
Sometimes a step backwards is a step in the right direction.
Estranho, né? Estranho, né? Estranho. É pro alto, pô. Como que eu... Não, tem coisa errada. Mas vamos lá, vai. Tem coisa errada. Coisa errada, mas vamos lá. Nossa. Cheguei no topo. Cheguei no topo. Opa. Encontrei.
Our Lady of Guadalupe, ripped from Antonia's necklace.
Caramba, tô pegando de cada caso. Que eu fiz os casos tudo. Nossa.
Round which death laughed, sepulchred emblems of dead destruction, ruin within ruin. So this is a treasure hunt.
Ah, isso aqui deve ser na... Ah, aqui deve ser no...
What is it this time?
The religious medal from the Maldonado case.
The Dahlia, Moeller, Maldonado. When this gets out...
We still have to find the guy, Rusty.
Another poem. Well, you must have some idea, right? Come on, Phelps. We're on a roll here. Don't let me down.
Pô, o cara é muito... Cada pista de cada missão que eu fiz, ele... Puta, mano. É, complicado, hein? Não, eu vou fazer o seguinte. Mapa. Vamos ver o mapa aqui. Cadê o cemitério? Deve ter um cemitério aqui. Não, não é esse não. Olha. Eu achava que era o cemitério, né? Vamos lá, vamos. Isso aqui é esse? Não. Não é não. Não é não. Queria achar o cemitério, mano. Deve ter o cemitério da cidade, mano. Deve ter, mano.
That's the guy from the papers. Solved that big case.
Não.
We're gonna catch hell for this. Banging up innocent men.
The newspapers will crucify the guy. They won't have time to wonder about our mistakes. We'll be okay, Rusty, as long as we catch the guy.
I hope you're right, Cole. We'll be famous if we make this case.
Não é aqui?
This guy must have escaped from the loony bin.
É, aqui tipo um cemitério, né, mano? Deixa eu ler de novo. Vou ver de novo aqui a pista, né? Onde a morte dá risada e o emblema do sepulcro. A destruição da morte, ruína com ruína. Bom, pode ser o teatro, né, também, né? Pode ser o teatro, né? Não parece ser o local mesmo. Não parece ser, não. Então vamos... Deve ser o teatro. Não, não é o teatro. Cadê? Vamos ver se tem um. Esse. Deixa eu ver outros landmark aqui. Veículo.
The cop that arrested that movie producer.
Não é aqui.
Seems like a nice boy, putting all
É
those
difícil
criminals
achar
in
esse
jail.
lugar, hein? Sepultura, mano. É incrível que no mapa não tem, né? O outro foi até fácil de encontrar, mas... Tem que ficar achando qual que é. Aí pegou, me pegou, hein? Ele me pegou o jogo, hein? Caramba, mano. Aqui tá todo o relatório meu de tudo que eu fiz. Dá uma volta aí. Dá uma volta.
Of dead destruction, ruin within ruin, ruined skeletons, jammed in the hard, black, deep...
Yeah? I don't get it.
The tar pits, Rusty. All those remains they found there, of course our guy's attracted to it.
Well, let's hope he got stuck in them.
Aí ele falou a dica agora. Energia elétrica, como era antes, né? Essa parte da cidade eu nunca tinha ido, não. Porra! Destruiu o carro, hein? Quase foi pro espaço.
Someone ought to take him home.
See him?
Que é isso? É um lago? É um lago? Oxe, é um lago negro, é? Oxe. Que é isso? Que é isso? Outro? Emblema da polícia.
What are we waiting for? These are my best shoes, Phelps. I'll leave you to it.
Very funny.
Ah, a roupa dele. Ai, ai, ai.
Whoa! Get a move on, Cole. Those boards are sinking. You want to end up like the other fossils? The gangway stakes around, Phelps. Can you see it through the tar?
Steady.
Aqui só volta, é? Nossa, que estranho, né?
How you doing out there?
I'd be doing better if you were the one trying to get across this thing.
Credo, é piche, né? Acho que é piche, né? Que é isso? É tipo piche, mano. Por isso que...
Easy.
É um piche, mano, mesmo.
You don't want to fall in now, Phelps.
That's at the forefront of my thinking. Easy.
O sapato da mulher.
One of Teresa Terrelson's shoes.
Complicado esse jogo, hein? Esse jogo é bem complicado, hein? Nossa, mano, tem que ficar. Mais uma carta? Meu Deus.
A sphere which is as many thousand spheres. Okay, where to now?
Nossa.
What is it?
An open-toed white shoe, and another stanza from the poem.
Well, I really thought that hobo bum did the Terrelson broad.
Confessions from the insane aren't the most credible evidence, Rusty.
Is this thing over?
It's all part of his power over us, making us run around all over the city for the crumbs he's leaving us.
So if we keep this up, we can find the guy? So this guy looks out for women in bars who've had too much to drink.
Who are emotionally disturbed.
Need a shoulder to cry on, he plies them with booze.
Probably offers them a lift home.
Then beats their brains out and strangles them. Could be any schmo hanging out in a bar.
No, not anyone. He displays the bodies, leaves us messages. For all the violence, it's very controlled behavior.
Calm down.
Tem que achar a dica, né? Um outro aberto de madeira. Um aberto de madeira. Não sei dizer.
Jesus, Phelps, you're terrorizing these poor schlubs.
out on the radio? Want another accommodation?
A sphere which is many thousand spheres, solid as crystal yet empty. Isn't there an armillary sphere at the L.A. County Art Museum?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Let's go.
Cansou, né? Comigo você cansa, né? Tem jeito. O cara é velhão já, né? Show de bola, né? Tô indo até dirigindo bem agora, depois de ter batido o carro várias vezes.
I get the point.
É, esse carro aqui já era. Vamos lá. Puro progresso. Depois da guerra, Estados Unidos, puro progresso.
I survived the war.
Ah, me lembro disso. Esse eu me
On it
lembro.
goes.
Tem que
When do you
ficar
think we'll reach the end of this thing?
procurando daí o...
You ever been in here, Galloway?
No. I have no intention of going in. I heard that thing's tricky. I'm gonna wait here and have a quiet smoke. Think about hidden meetings.
Até aqui tudo bem, né? Esse é o primeiro cruzamento. Tá. Tá. Vamos pra cá, né? Tem um labirinto. Nossa, que labirinto, hein? Ah, achei. Um anel.
Once belonging to Celine Axford Henry.
Nossa. Mais uma carta? Eu não acredito.
Thrones, altars, judgment seats, and prisons. No, it couldn't be.
See? That was easy.
I found Celine Henry's ring.
How far does this thing go? How did we not catch this nut job?
Deixa eu ler de novo a dica que eles deram, né? A dica, né? Tronos, altares, julgamentos, assentos e prisões. Nossa, onde tá o do juiz? Onde tá o... Julgamentos e prisões.
Damn, the cop.
He's leaving us this trail of evidence. Why?
Vanity. He wants to see if there's anyone out there smart enough to catch him.
He leaves us evidence, but every location is a trap.
He's testing us, physically and mentally, to see whether we are worthy of him.
The Titan guy, who had the stoush with God.
Very good. You thinking about reading some Shelley?
All that egghead stuff? I'm sticking to the funny papers and the form guide. You sleep better at night.
É difícil, hein? Nossa, sexta... Difícil, hein? Isso aqui tá... Ai, ai, meu carro aguentou.
Cole, come on!
He's sending us to that movie set they made for Intolerance. I think the message might be on the throne there.
Didn't I read about you shooting that place up 6 months ago?
We've all got to make our names somehow.
De novo aqui, né?
There's the throne up there.
Now it's just a matter of getting to it.
Perigoso aqui, hein? Perigoso, hein? Esse maluco pode estar escondido aqui.
Hey, Phelps, climb up to the higher levels over here.
Jesus, now look what you did. Hang on, Paul. I'll get you off of there.
Nossa! Que é isso?
Jesus, now look what you did. Hang on, Cole. I'll get you off of there.
Ah, entendi. Entendi onde tem que ir. Pra lá. E, ó.
Jesus, now look what you did. Hang on, Cole. I'll get you off of there.
You gotta make it to the next platform. Get that thing as close as you can, then jump.
Onde tá a próxima plataforma? Nossa, mano. Onde que tá a próxima pra...
Jesus, now look what you did. Hang on, Cole. I'll get you off of there.
You gotta make it to the next platform. Get that thing as close as you can, then jump.
Ah, entendi. Tinha que esperar o amigo dele até ajudar. Puta que eu pariu, hein?
Typewriter ring. Evelyn Summers.
Mais uma pista. Mais uma pista.
The place he calls home. End of the line.
No! Come on! Ah, no!
I thought the whole thing was gonna come crashing down on him.
I thought so too. He murdered Evelyn Summers, Rusty. The last trophy was her ring.
You find another piece of the poem?
Yes. The last piece.
You sure, Cole?
Let's find out.
Meu, mais uma pista. A última. Ele fala que é a última essa, né? É a igreja mesmo.
Easy.
You might see this as a cry for help.
For God's sake, Phelps. I'm not trying to justify this.
Hear me out, Rusty. This guy has been successfully slaughtering women in this town for half a year, maybe longer. He researches who he kills, and then plants evidence so that we always have someone to go after. If he hadn't sent the letters and the poems, he could have gone on forever. We would have been none the wiser. We would have 4 executed men on our conscience and have been happy about it. Why else is he doing?
E agora? Essa igreja tá toda zoada. Que missão, hein? Gigante essa missão.
Reminds me of my days as an altar boy.
There's a light coming from the house.
Nothing hasty, gentlemen. Keep your hands where I can see them, or I'll be forced to redecorate the stucco with your entrails.
We're from the LAPD, sir. I'm gonna tell you only once to lower your weapon.
The LAPD, you say? Is it really possible you could have found me after all this time? How interesting.
Put down the gun, shitbird. Last warning.
This boorish ignoramus could never have found me. It was you, wasn't it? Do you remember me, detective?
The temp bartender.
Yes, you found me. You know what I'm capable of, and yet you walk in here like lambs dressed for the slaughter.
We'll see about that. Where did he go?
Down the tunnel?
We can't let the son of a bitch get away.
The house, Rusty. There must be another entrance into the house. LAPD, give yourself up.
E aí, boa tarde, Night. Um crime medonho aqui, um crime medonho aqui. Tentar achar o imbecil. Ai, ai. Que lugarzinho sujo, hein? Tá feio, hein? A situação...
Sweet Jesus.
Olha. Ele tirou os órgãos das pessoas.
You realize this must have been the place, Rusty.
Tirou o órgão. Ixi, que nojento esse cara, hein? Caraca, mano.
I hate to think what he's done with this thing.
Olha.
Medical experience, maybe? At least some working knowledge of biology. He's cruel and he's methodical. It's the basis for all his riddles. Prometheus defied the cruel gods. This guy thinks he's doing the same thing.
Defying gods can be hazardous to your health.
Você viu ele tentando olhar o corpo? Nossa, que... um animal mesmo, né, mano? Olha. Desenhando as formas do corpo da pessoa. Aqui, ó. Como é a estrutura muscular, ó. Tudo ele fez. Um nojento. Ah, tá. Tá aqui.
If we can bring him in alive, there's enough physical evidence for an airtight case.
You heard him, Cole. He's fucking nuts. What are the chances of hauling him out of here alive?
Voltou onde eu tava, né? Voltou.
We're going down there.
I'll go. Call for backup and keep an eye out above ground and see where this thing comes out. Don't let me down, Rusty.
Merda. Merda, merda, merda.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Dá pra ver nada, pô? O que dá pra ver aqui? Que bosta, hein, mano?
You're an interesting man, Detective. Why the police force? You're obviously overqualified.
Surrender now or I will use deadly force.
Eu não vou passar ali pra tomar tiro. Deixa eu ver onde ele tá.
This thing has come to an end. You know that.
Tá descendo mesmo, né? Que merda. Vou tomar tiro na cara.
You're exactly what I expected. We were looking for a low achiever. Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Do I get a sense you're looking for personal redemption? Do you think we have something in common?
Surrender now or I will use deadly force. This thing has come to an end. You know that.
Isso aqui pode vir por trás, mano? De mim, mano?
You're exactly what I expected. We were looking for a low achiever.
Are you acquainted with slaughter? Does it attract you? Have you felt the fear? Understood the power?
Eu nem entendi.
Are you comfortable out of the light, officer? Are you comfortable here?
Porra. Voltei onde eu tinha caído? Não. Tá aqui dentro, seu bosta? O bom do... Você atira e a luz vem, ó. Aí beleza. Que praga, hein? O cara tá toda hora fugindo, mano. Ou tá me esperando, mano. Só pra dar o tiro. também nem entendi. Essa parte eu não posso pular. Pô, tem alguma coisa que eu esqueci, mano. Não é possível. Aqui é como se fosse um... Tem nem ideia, mano. Tem nem ideia. Hã? Tem uma escada aqui. Sumiu o cara, né? Ele sumiu, mano. Pô, o cara é bom, hein? O cara é bom, hein? Pô, pelo menos ele poderia me matar, né? Carai. Tem algum lugar que eu não fui ainda, mano. Não é possível. Peraí. Deixa eu dar um tiro aqui. Tem uma passagem, né? Tem tipo uma passagem, mas... sei nem... não. Ó, aqui que é onde eu vim, né? Pô. Tem dois caminhos. Um é esse, que não tem nada. Um outro. Opa. O que eu fiz? Tá, pra cá. Acho que tem dois caminhos aqui, né? Acho que eu fui... Será que o jogo bugou, mano? Aqui é da igreja. Aqui é a parte da igreja. Porra. O jogo bugou? Será que ele fugiu, mano? Deixa eu ver qual que é a... Ah, mano, não é possível, cara. Não é possível que eu não vou encontrar. Pô. Ah, mano, tô... Parece que eu tô indo e voltando pelo mesmo caminho. Que não dá pra passar aqui, ó. Estranho, mano. O jogo bugou, mano. Não é possível, cara. E aí, fugiu, mano? Não é possível, mano. Ah, não. Vou ver. Olha. O jogo me bugou, hein? Oxi.
Continue the response time.
Estranho. Alguma coisa eu não consegui fazer. Ah, já tá tarde, mano. Vou já indo, viu? Não sei o que eu tenho que fazer não, viu? Só que o jogo bugou, mano. E não. Pô. Se eu... Ó. Vamos lá de novo. Ó. Será que aqui tem alguma pista? Não. Não. Aí, ó. Aqui foi o último local que eu tava, ó. Quem falou? Você gosta da luz? E se eu apagar? Não. Olha. Ah, tá. Agora eu sei. Tem outra passagem aqui, ó. Não é isso? Ó a luz lá. Ah. Caiu alguma coisa ali, é o...
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist. Surrender now, or I will use deadly force.
Olha lá ele ali, tá vendo?
This thing has come to an end. You know that. You're exactly what I expected. We were looking for a low achiever.
Nossa, que demorado, velho.
Where's the press, Cap? I think Phelps and I should get a medal for this. This has got to be the case of the year, right? The case of the century when you think about it.
You finished?
Yes, Skipper.
Good. Because there won't be any press briefings or commendations.
What are you talking about? We got the werewolf, the guy who killed the Dahlia, killed all the other broads.
You got no one. Mason was a ghost.
Can you at least tell us why, Captain?
Mason is the half-brother of one of the most highly elected officials in this country.
How high?
Beyond the moon for mere mortals like us, Rusty. There'll be no more mention of him. The city owes you both. But there'll be no mileage in ever bringing this up again.
What's going to happen to the suspects in the cases, Captain? I won't be a part of that.
A bit of missing evidence at the grand jury. A procedural error here, a mistake there. They'll all be quietly let go. The DA knows how we'll have to play it.
That's it?
I'm afraid it is. And I have some news for you, Phelps. No more rooting around in the entrails of cadavers and corpses for you. The head of Vice has asked the chief for you. I'm reluctant to see you go to the glory boys of Vice, but my hands are tied. Go home to that lovely wife of yours. Celebrate your promotion.
Ah, ele ganhou uma promoção. Mas ele queria que o cara fosse culpado, né? Mas é o irmão de um cara poderoso. Aí não, o chefe não pode falar nada, mano. Putz, mano. Fui promovido. Beleza. Obrigado por ter visto aí. E é isso aí, vamos lá. Vamos lá. Eu só vou ver aqui do Vice. Agora eu sou Vice. Do Vice City, né? Igual esse GTA, Vice City.
Breathe out, kid. You'll go purple. I'm scared, Sarge. Everybody's scared, kid. Anyone who says he isn't is a damn liar. How many times have you been in combat, Sarge?
4 horas de live, hein? 4 horas!
Was it bad? It's always bad.
Will this be bad?
As bad as it gets, kid. But you stick by the Marine next to you, and he will stick by you.
So, some of the guys, they aren't very friendly, Sarge.
They've lost a lot of their friends in the last couple of days, kid. They think if they don't get to know you, that they won't have to grieve for you if you get killed. They're wrong. It doesn't work that way. Don't worry. No Marine in this company will let you down.
Black Kaiser. Bom, gente, então vou indo. Até mais, tá bom? Falou.
Phelps, welcome to Vice. This is your new partner, Roy Earl. Take a seat. A special request was made to transfer you to Ad Vice. We need a man with your kind of starch on this desk, son. We have 2 dead Negroes found in an apartment this morning on Yucca Street. Number 6358, apartment 5.
We got better things to be doing than wasting our time on 2 dead junkies.
Did I ask your opinion, detective? 2 men dead on U.S. Army issue morphine. That makes it an Ad Vice case. Read it.
Yes, sir. You and the lieutenant have some history?
You could say that. We used to be partners. So, you're working with the big boys now, Cole?
I guess so, Roy. I thought homicide was the primo assignment.
That may be the case. I asked for you personally, Phelps. I had to pull a few strings to get you over to Advice. How does it feel?
The lieutenant seems to think I'm doing okay.
Okay? Don't get humble on me, Phelps. You're doing great. You're the department pinup boy. War hero and crime fighter. What a combination.
I can assure you I'm no war hero, detective.
Let's
Ó o
rouse
carro,
some
ó.
hopheads.
Ó o carro, mano. Ó. Aí é dinheiro, hein, bicho. Ó. O cara promovido. Melhor coisa, hein. Bom, vou indo lá. Até mais.